We're back, baby. Hello.
What the hell was that?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Apparently,
Yeah.
this is now the Save the Planet podcast with J Bomb and the Tasmanian Devil.
I fucking listen. Not to tell you what you don't want to know what my close friends have said. I sound like whenever I go like ape shit talking or whatever.
I don't know. I've kind of dealt with that a few times.
Well, you know. Have you ever heard of Donnie from the Wild Thornberries?
Yes,
Yeah, I can do that pretty well.
that's totally you.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that before we really get started. This is definitely still in.
All right.
I'm gonna start out the podcast by doing a Donnie impression.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, ready?
I don't know if that's Donnie or just Keith Martin.
Hey, how's it? Hey, asshole. Jeez, I was trying to not cuss as much. We might be getting some new listeners here because we're back.
Shit.
Well, great. Good job. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Save the Planet. I am Keith. That is J-Bomb.
Hi.
Starting off on a very rocky start. We have been here for at least an hour, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. I was trying to do some cool stuff to make the podcast sound better. Not there yet.
Only thing he did was make it sound worse for 40 minutes.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you, dude. I was trying so hard, but so I think my biggest problem is it's me.
Yeah, you overcomplicate shit.
Yeah, but I also think I need maybe one more part or a couple more things and
Well, apparently it's a Martin thing because while you was doing all that, I'm sure you didn't look in the club chat, but me and your cousin was talking about it a little bit.
What? Are you kidding me? What was
Hell no.
Oh my God. What's the boy Howdy doing? Working out the audio with some new shit, pissing himself off. Oh my God damn it. I mean, yes, because
it's a Martin thing.
I'm trying to make it better, man. I'm trying to make it sound real fucking good.
Yep, you Martins overthink every damn thing.
And particularly me, because I thought last week I sounded like butt. I think this week I'm also going to sound like butt, but I've adjusted myself a little bit on my mixer. You sound glorious, by the way. I'm just saying.
Glorious.
You sound real good. I'm just. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it so we don't have to. Yeah, so amateurs that we are recording through Skype, so cool.
Yeah.
Well, behind the scenes there. So, yeah, if I sound like garbage, it's because it's going through Skype and it's messing my end up. But J-Bomb should still sound good.
I should sound glorious.
He should sound glorious.
And before Keith forgets to mention it, because we are just hitting the ground running here, we are endorsed by Mountain Arts Democracy.
I was going to say it. Man,
I
don't
beat
throw
you
off
to
the flow.
I did. I beat you to it.
Go mad.
Go mad.
Do that one, motherfucker.
You owe me a Coke. Yeah.
No.
That was kind of fun.
Oh, God. Welcome into the show, everybody.
Hi.
You've thrown me off so bad now.
I'm good at that.
Here, you want to take over the show? You got my notes.
I don't like talking to myself, man. I do that enough when my kids are gone.
Listen, dude, we're going to talk about it here in a little bit because I added some other stuff too. But talking to myself is probably what I'm going to have to start getting into the most, especially about one particular thing that I really like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more later.
Okay.
I'm very interested in doing this because I've been talking about doing something like this for a while. So we'll get into that more, like I said, later on.
Nice.
It's concerning more podcast stuff. So.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but before we get going, fuck you, J-Mo.
Fuck you too.
All right, let's get going.
All right.
So this past weekend was, of course, the 4th of July weekend. Hope everyone had a fantastic 4th of July.
Pretty good.
It was pretty good on your end?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good? Yeah. I did nothing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, so last 4th of July was obviously really. I don't even remember last 4th of July. There was so much bad shit going on. So this
Yeah.
one, like, I wasn't that interested in going out and watching parades and stuff. I actually had the 4th off, and I'm just like, I don't really care. I don't want to do that. I didn't want to go out and see fireworks. I don't know. I think I'm an old fart at not even 30. Fireworks just don't interest me anymore. So
I like fireworks if I'm the one setting them off. I like blowing shit up.
fair, I get that. But like to me, I just sat around, watched TV, play video games, and it was a pretty okay 4th of July. Now I will say, I went to the store a couple weeks ago and bought some barbecue. So I did heat that up because it's stuff ones you could actually put in the microwave and heat up.
Nice.
Pretty good actually for a microwave thing of barbecue, pulled
Hell
pork
yeah.
barbecue. Yeah, it was good, man. So while I didn't have like hamburgers, I did have some hot dogs and some barbecue while I was in the house. So overall, especially compared to last year, I'll take it. I'll take a chill, not doing anything, not really getting out of your house 4th of July over bullshit, um, depression, and God knows where I was last year. So not
I mean,
bad.
do you not have like neighbors around you that set off fireworks and shit?
We do. In fact, my cousin out back actually set off some fireworks. But like I said, I didn't want to watch them. I didn't
Mm,
care. My grandma
gotcha.
was like, "You should come outside and look at the fireworks, or be out there and watch them set off the fireworks." I'm just like, I'd rather just sit in the house. I'd rather
Gotcha.
just play games. Like I was off for 2 days. I didn't want to do shit.
Uh, okay.
So I know because we talked about it that you had a party on yours on the 4th, J Bomb's big old 4th of July party.
I mean,
How?
it wasn't. I wouldn't call it a party because this was my first 4th of July with my kids in like
Well,
3 years.
well, then get together. I wouldn't mean like party as
Yeah.
in like adult drinking party. I meant like a get together to celebrate the 4th with family and friends.
I
I
mean, I
thought.
had a few twisted teas and a couple of Bud Lights. I ain't gonna lie. You know.
Well, I mean that's
Yeah.
that's
But
normal.
I know we had a good time. I mean, it was kind of a cookout slash pool party slash fireworks, and I went to the fireworks store and I kind of made a big fucking mistake. Um, yeah.
God.
Well, the fireworks store every year, right before 4th of July, they have like 80% of the store is like half off, which
Mm,
is awesome. So I go
yes.
to that store every year and I grabbed up a bunch of boxes and I was like, sweet, you know. And then I seen another box and I was like, oh God, this one lasts for 3 minutes. It's got 100 shots in it. I'm taking that, assuming that it was a buy one get one free or a half off, whatever. Turned out it wasn't. Uh, when I thought I was spending like $200, I ended up spending $340 on fireworks.
So why didn't you just not buy it if you found out that it was going to be more?
Because I seen it last 3 minutes and it's 100 shots. I was already sold, you know. So I just went through with the fucking deal, and I was like, God, I hope people donate to the fireworks. Like, I'm just gonna tell everybody that shows up, this is how much I spent on fireworks. If you want to donate 10, $20, that'd be great because I'm fucking poor now. Um, luckily, my mom donated $50 to it. And then, my best friend Travis and his wife, they donated $50 to it. So I kind of went back down to spending around $200. Um, I mean, we had the kids here, and Travis and Lexi brought their kids, and they all had fun playing in the pool, jumping on the trampoline, and I grilled out some burgers and hot dogs, and we had some beers and hung out.
What?
But some members of OD did show up. I mean, we had Ewok here who hardly ever shows up, so it was cool to see her.
Yeah.
She
Big
brought
news
her.
with her, by the way, this week too.
Yeah, she's that was actually the band I was going to try out for, but my ass couldn't ever find time to send in any recordings, so she did.
Yeah, she did.
um, yeah, that's actually my cousin is the bass player of that band.
Really? And now, what band is it? I can't remember.
I think it's called What Lies Beneath, I believe.
What lies beneath? Ewok.
Let
Hell
me double
yeah.
check that just to make sure. I don't want to be misquoting shit, but
Of course, yeah. But she did become a member of a band. She's a new
she
member
did.
of the
She
band.
is the new clean vocalist
Clean.
for
That's
the band.
sick, dude. That's so sick.
They've been looking for a while for somebody. And yeah, it's called What Lies Beneath. But yeah, they've been looking for a while, and I will go ahead and say Ewok's got a hell of a set of pipes on her when it comes to clean vocals.
Mhm.
She's sang karaoke here with me a few times, doing like Seether and Amy Lee and shit, and the girl can sing, so they got him a good vocalist.
Excellent.
And
Honestly, I didn't know she could sing. So hearing that she can is sick.
she's got a phenomenal voice when it comes to clean vocals.
Did not know that.
Yeah,
They're
so
learning something new every day.
I'm still gonna throw my hat in with my cousin when I see him tomorrow and be like, so I know y'all like some dry vocals too. If you want me to help out with that, me and her team up, I'm down.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. Why wouldn't you
Yeah,
at least try?
yeah. Well, I mean, I had intentions on trying out for their clean and their dry vocals, but like I would be like, okay, I'm gonna go home and do it, and then I come home and fucking shit happens,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. I
Well,
mean,
you also every other week have 3 kids in the house with you.
yeah, I mean, when you're a full time job, single dad of 3 kids, it's hard to find time to do shit.
Yeah.
And then when you got free time, you don't want to do nothing. You just
Yeah,
want to
I was
chill
going to
and play
say
video
those.
games and shit.
Yeah, I was going to say those weeks that you probably didn't have them and had a little bit of free time. You're just like, I just want to fucking chill.
Well, the weeks I don't have them, I spend it keep getting my grass cut. I mean, you've been to my house. You see how much grass I got to keep
You
cut.
have a lot of grass at your house, my friend.
I
You have
do.
a lot of land at your house. Period.
I do. So, I have to mow grass and keep the house cleaned up, and of course, feed myself. And a lot of times when the kids are gone that week, I spend a lot of time trying to catch up on stops that I've missed or trying to work ahead for when the kids are home. So, I mean, I keep myself so busy, and then I've gotten into this Assassin's Creed Valhalla
Valhalla.
where I'm almost a fucking Viking myself. Like I'm just addicted to that shit. Plus, playing Fortnite with my kids when they're here and shit. So, I mean, it's nonstop for me. And when it finally does stop, I'm like, I don't want to do nothing.
You talk about you on a huge Assassin's Creed kick. I was as of about a month and a half ago. Now I'm on a
Uh,
huge Bethesda kick. I've been going back and forth between Fallout 4 and Oblivion. I was playing
nice.
Oblivion before we started going today.
Nice. Yeah, you
Ugh,
told me you were. Yeah.
dude, I never even liked the Elder Scrolls stuff, but there's something about Oblivion I just really adore.
Nice.
But then Fallout 4 always grips me. It takes me forever to get out of anything Fallout. So,
I just can't stand first person shit. So
well, to
I
be
never
fair, you
would
could
play
change it to
Fallout
third
or nothing.
person too.
Oh, can you?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can, but it's wonky.
Ah,
Yeah.
I prefer my third person shit.
Don't
But yeah,
blame me at
anyway,
all.
with the Fourth of July, the thing that will stick out with me for our get together was Z Man showed up, and Z is Z's a grown man, but to me he's a kid because I mean he's only 20 years old.
That it's always sick when Z-Man's around. I think
Yeah,
he's
well,
been a really good addition to Mad.
yeah, well, my kids are closer in age to him than I am to him. Um,
Don't say that. That's upsetting.
it is, but that's where I'm getting to is Z Man actually really did give me like the highlight of the night when I was setting off fireworks. Like I could hear my kids enjoying it and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But my God, Z Man put on More by Judas Priest
Uh-huh.
and was blasting it. And like every time they were done, you could hear him just going, "Yeah, give me more!" I mean, he was loving the fucking fireworks, dude.
He was into it,
He
man. Holy
really
cow.
was, yeah.
That's awesome.
And one of my favorite members of OD Crew came, which was Druid.
Uh-huh.
So having Druid here was always a blast.
Shout out to
Druid and Z
Druid.
Man actually, Druid and Z Man actually crashed here that night. We hung out and watched stand up comedy and drank beer and smoked some stuff. So
As you
it
do.
was a good night. It was a great night. Uh,
Excellent.
yeah, it turned out really good. I did not make it to the pool just because I was so busy grilling and hanging out with people and shit. And plus, Ewok brought her boyfriend to the cookout, and he's actually in a wheelchair.
Mm.
So having him down at the bottom, we had to help him a lot. Pretty much, I just took my whole work truck down there and was like, "We'll load you up in this, and we'll take you to the house." That's the simplest way,
Yeah.
and that's how we did it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a really cool dude. We're actually trying to get him to prospect with us, but he don't spend a lot of time on Facebook, so he's worried he wouldn't last.
Well, you know, you don't have to be on Facebook all the time to prospect.
That's what I told him. I was like, just hop on one day and share some shit, and you're good.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, so we'll see. We're working on him. I think this is the third or fourth time he's been here. He's real cool, real fun guy. He actually on 4th of July, he was the most drunk out of everybody. He bought a case of Bud Light, and he was drinking them two at a time.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, so he was feeling
Sheesh.
pretty damn good by the time they left.
He was zonked, man.
Yeah, he was feeling it. But yeah, all around good 4th of July get together. Like I said, it's the first one I've had with my kids in 3 years, so I was really happy to have my kids here. Which was another reason I didn't care that I went over on buying fireworks, because it just made it better for them. And shit, they still got sparklers in there that they need to set off. So yeah, it was good. It was fun.
You got the entire month of July. It's still summer. They'll be gone by the end at least.
Yeah, well, I'm actually keeping them longer this time.
Mhm. Really?
I'm keeping the kids for anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, my ex-wife just had her last baby this past Tuesday.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
congratulations.
congratulations.
It's a boy. It's her seventh child.
Oh,
Including
oh,
stepkids. It's her ninth child. She
oh.
did finally smarten up though and get fixed on this one, which is why I'm going to be keeping my kids for longer, because she's got a 6 to 8 week recovery
Hmm.
from getting all her tubes taken out and stuff. So I told her I would just keep our kids, and that way she can recover and I can get more time with my kids. But unfortunately, when that time is over, she gets to have that time back. So I'll have to go like that much longer without my kids. So it's
Damn.
yeah, it's ups and downs. Honestly, what I'm looking forward to the most is coming in and seeing you guys at the end of the month.
For Madfest, dude.
Yeah, I'm coming in
One
early.
hundred percent.
MadFest is the 30th. I'm coming up on the 27th,
So is it
and
just you and your kids coming up that day?
no, it's just me. My ex-wife will either have the kids or my mom will be watching them. But my ex-wife says she'll be back by then.
Oh, so
Yeah,
your
I
your
spoke
kids
with.
aren't your kids aren't coming down for Madfest or coming up?
No, that's actually my ex-wife's week with them.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but yeah, where I'm coming up early, I didn't want to, bring three crazy kids and be like, "Hey, can I crash on your couch with these three crazy kids?" So yeah, it'll just be me coming up on the 27th. Um, but I'm looking forward to it because it's kind of weird. Like I've always, had a birthday party here.
hmm
Um, but it's going to be weird because I'm coming up there and I'm going to be up there on my birthday. So who knows what'll happen then?
Your birthday is
My birthday is the 29th, which is the day before MadFest.
holy fuck.
Yeah, that's a Friday too. Ain't that the
Whole
night me and you and Vagabond are supposed to hang out?
yeah, and Connor,
Yeah.
you did that
So
on purpose, motherfucker.
I did not actually, but yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so for those that don't know, obviously all of you, J Bomb, Vagabond, and I, you haven't heard Vagabond yet. I'd love to get him on the podcast too. Talked about hanging out the day before Madfest, which is the 29th. Like he said,
Yeah.
we talked about that. And you just brought up the fact that it's your birthday, the 29th.
It is.
Motherfucker, I will be damn sure I'll be getting at least a 2 to 6 shift on that Friday.
There you go.
I am not staying later than that day. Holy fuck, I would. Oh, dude, it's
It's
going
it's
down.
gonna be eventful. I mean, I'm gonna come. I got to work on the 27th, but when I'm done, I'm coming straight home. I'm loading up the van with everything I need for MadFest, and I'm coming to Charleston. And I
It's
believe I'm gonna stay with Skinner on the 27th, because the morning of the 28th is when me and him have to go to the news station to do that interview with whatever news station it is up there for MadFest.
I respect that you're doing it, by the way.
I
Mad
do.
respect.
Yeah.
Because
Um.
I was supposed to do it last year, but because I'm a weenie, I backed out like I almost always do.
Like
So
I'm not gonna lie. When I joined this club, I had like a stage fright of shit like that. But I've learned with going up at the pit with Push the Attack and singing with them. I don't have that anymore.
I don't have stage fright. I just don't remember why I backed out. I don't remember at
Uh,
all. I maybe it was just the fact I think I got freaked out that it was in Huntington. I
uh,
think it might not have been. I don't remember. But there was a reason, but I don't think it was stage fright where I backed out.
uh,
Oh wait, we're talking about last year?
yeah.
I remember why I backed out now.
I think we know why. Yeah.
Damn it to hell.
You wasn't in the best place mentally then. You know.
Fuck. That's so upsetting that oh my god. You know what? That's a step I think that's a step forward for me.
Yeah.
Because I literally like forgot for a minute there why I didn't do it at the end. Because I told him I was going to do that, and then I didn't. And I was really like, why didn't I do it? Yeah.
Uh,
Whoopsie poopsie. That's awkward. But I'm gonna see. I'm gonna look at that positive way. The fact that I wasn't even looking at it like that.
yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's good for
Yeah.
me.
But I mean, yeah. I mean, with coming up and doing that, and then when we leave there, honestly, I'm probably gonna go back to Skinner's, hang out with him for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna hop in my van and I'm just gonna go visit people.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, just go visit my hillbilly crew brothers and sisters,
Because that
and just
28th is like, if you're here by the 27th and 29th, we're doing shit. What you got
yeah,
to do 28th other than that interview?
yeah. The 28th is just over that interview, and I'm assuming it'll be in the morning.
Yeah,
Um,
or noon.
yeah, but get that over with, and then I got the whole day to run around and see people, and there's a lot of people that want me to come see them.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a day out of that, and then 29th I'm gonna hang out with you and Vagabond and Neiman, and then 30th get up and set up Madfest. So it's gonna be a hell of a birthday weekend, I guess, and
What's the
half a week.
chance? What's the chance that more than one of us will be hungover by the time MadFest starts?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Since it's your birthday that day, which I didn't realize.
yeah. I'll probably be getting calls from Skinner going, "Hey, where the fuck are you? We need help setting this up." And I'll be like,
We're the
"I'll be
podcast
there."
guys.
Be like, "I'll be there in a minute. I'm sorry.
It's like
I'm
2 o'clock in
sorry."
the afternoon. Fuck.
Yeah. Madfest has been going on for 4 hours. Where the fuck are you? Keith
Look at
ain't
the.
here either. Where the hell is Keith at?
You ain't getting my fat ass up. You can try your damnedest, but you ain't getting me up if I'm dead fucking tired from an all night of drinking.
Mhm.
You ain't getting my ass up.
So that ain't happening, motherfucker.
Nope. I will get up when I'm ready, and if I'm hungover, you better at least give me 2 more hours after that.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to that. I really am.
Listen, I don't mean to get a little serious right here, but the 4th
Oh,
of July was supposed to be a good day.
yeah,
Supposed to be a really good day, actually.
yeah.
But I just want to say this, and you can chime in too.
Okay.
I'm sick of fun days, or regular days, or nothing days, or just days becoming newsmakers.
Yeah.
There was another shooting in Illinois, J Bomb. Illinois.
Yeah. At a parade.
On the 4th of July.
Yeah, killed a family, and the only reason the son lived through it is because the father used himself as a shield to protect his son. But now that kid has no parents; they're gone. It's I mean, that's what I say all the time to people is we live in a really fucked up world right now where people are fucking crazy. And
Do you realize that it was just maybe a month or two ago that we were talking about another shooting?
the school shooting, yeah.
Yeah. And that since 2020, how many like life altering things have happened that we've covered on this podcast?
Dude, 2022 has been a shitstorm. In my opinion, it's been worse than 2020.
If there was, yeah, because with 2020, at least with COVID, in hindsight, COVID was bad, but it ended up could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of connotations that are going on in 2022 that's just like, Man,
Well, I mean, it's not
what's
even
going
with
on?
the shootings. It's not just the school. It's not just the Fourth of July parade. There was a hospital in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that a gunner went in and was shooting people.
I didn't even
Um,
know about that.
yeah, it happened. And then there was one actually in West Virginia that never actually even got onto the news.
That are you talking
It
about the
was
one that where the woman came in and shot the person that?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
graduation party,
yeah.
and the guy decided to go in and shoot the place up. But then there was a woman there that had a gun, and she stopped that, and that never made the news.
Well, it didn't make the news because it was taken care of.
Yeah, it was handled
And
properly.
listen, I'm not. I definitely lean more left. I'm sorry if people didn't want to hear that. I won't go into exactly all left that I go, but when it comes to guns, I feel like we definitely need them, especially in this crazy ass country.
Oh yeah,
But certain ones we don't need. I'm not sure what kind that they had in Illinois, but
I don't know what the gunman had in Illinois, but I know the one in Texas had an AR-15.
if
And I mean, AR-15s are a single shot. You have to pull the trigger each time you fire a round, but I mean, still those clips hold dozens of rounds.
re-
Um,
regardless,
yeah,
I don't care what you have to do other than ban them. Don't downright ban them. You're going to cause more problems than even thinking about banning every gun. You're going to cause more problems than what you bring up.
I
Than
agree.
not.
I agree because in the end, if you was to ban guns, you would take guns away from the sane people, the innocent people, and the
It's
people that are criminals will still find a gun. If
it's just like the other bad thing that I refuse to go further into detail
mm,
about because guns are one thing, but the other thing is like should to me it should be obvious what the right thing is, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it.
yeah, but I mean, I just I feel like gun regulations is good, but I mean, I feel like a lot of the people's opinions on it right now, I don't agree with. Like we definitely need everybody needs to keep their guns, but I feel like if you have any kind of psych problems, I think psych evaluations should be done before you can purchase a gun.
Listen, I am an idiot. I'll be the first one to admit it. I don't care what has to be done, or I don't care what someone does. Someone just do something.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Just do something. I'm tired of waking up and like not knowing if something big's going to happen as soon as I look on my fucking phone.
that's the way the world works, dude. And that's not just now for nowadays. I mean,
But no,
look at our history.
I get that. But I'm just saying, what I'm talking about is I'm sick of seeing like a shooting happening
Yeah,
randomly. I'm sick of big news coming from. I don't know. Like I get it. Like yes, that happens all the time. That's just the way life is, and that's just the way the world works. But it's like it just seems here very recently, especially the shooting stuff, has just been nuts again. It's like
we
we're
have
back.
had a
It's like we're
yeah we
back 10
have had
years
a string
ago.
of well, I mean, like back in what was it, the '90s, um, Columbine.
Yeah,
That one of the biggest school shootings in history. You say the word Columbine, and anybody that's been alive for the past 20 years knows what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, it's something that's went on for a long time, but here now, it seems like they're more frequent. And I feel like in the past 2 to 3 years, our country has become so hostile.
towards one
And
another.
yeah, they're hostile and they're divided. And most people nowadays feel like they're on their own and they got to do what they got to do. And some people, it causes them to completely fucking snap. And that's a problem.
Someone do something.
I mean, I'll admit my life, sucks most of the time. I live paycheck to paycheck, and hell, I barely do that. But I'm a gun owner, but I'm not going to go fucking shoot people because
Again,
I
I
know
can't.
that's wrong.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what the right course of action is. I'm a dummy. I'm an idiot when it comes to this shit. But I'm sick of seeing it.
In my honest opinion, what I've always said is you don't need more gun control. You need more people having guns. Just like with the thing that happened at the graduation party. There was a guy there, showed up with a gun, wanted to kill people. There was a sane person there that just happened to be a gun owner. And she stopped this from being a fucking massacre. I
It's just
believe if that school in Texas, if the principal's office or the main office had a gun in there, this may have been solved pretty fucking quick.
maybe. It's sickening, dude.
Oh, it sucks.
I'm,
Like the school shooting bugged me for a long time, still bothers me. And
I know
now,
it did. I know it did.
yeah, I
You
mean, with me having
mentioned how
kids,
fucked up it got you.
yeah, yeah, I did. And then I mean, now with this Fourth of July parade shooting, that the main people that was killed, well, at least the ones they're covering on the news, it was a family. Um, and then the only one that survived through it was a little boy, and now he has no family, and
And
that
I'm
that
mentioning it.
that fucks with me.
I'm mentioning it because I know what's going to happen. I'm
Mm,
saying do something because I know nothing will. Because we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, and then we're going to forget. Well, it's not. We're not going to forget,
yeah,
but we're going to stop talking about it. It's going to go off for a couple weeks, couple months, and it's going to happen again. And
yeah,
what's going to happen? Same shit that's happening now. We should do something. Politicians are going to get up in arms. We should do something. And then guess what? We keep
nothing.
talking. We keep talking. We we stop talking, and then it happens again.
Mm,
Because it's the same song and dance we've been seeing for over a decade now. For 3 decades because of Columbine. Go back that far.
and see, that's the thing is with how divided our country is right now, there ain't no way anybody's going to figure out a solution to it and work together on it. Somebody could come up with the perfect solution, and there's still going to be a bunch of assholes that disagree with it and say it's bullshit.
Because we don't know how to work together anymore.
Exactly. We're in a country that's divided as hell, dude.
I don't
It's
care.
scary.
I don't care what side you believe in. Work together.
Agreed. Yeah.
Mr. Liberal, Mr. Conservative. Work together. Fix this shit. I don't want
Well,
J
I
Bomb
mean,
to have
like,
to hold on. I don't want J Bomb here to have to worry about taking his kids to school.
yeah, no shit.
I
Or
don't have to worry about going to an event because that happened close to whenever the regatta was happening here.
mm,
I don't want to think about going to a public event with that many people and wondering if I'm going to get killed.
yeah, no shit.
I'm over it.
Or like with, did I tell you about the carnival down here?
What happened at the carnival?
Well, down here we had a carnival probably about a month or so ago, and apparently the week of the carnival, some 10th grader at a local high school got on some social media site and was threatening to go to the carnival and shoot the place up.
Listen,
So
social media threats are definitely a concern of mine. I'm talking about crazy motherfuckers that actually do it.
yeah, well, I took my
It's a
kids to the
problem
carnival.
with social media, but yes, I'm just
Well,
saying.
I took my kids to the carnival,
Yeah.
and I took my cousin and my cousin, his wife, and his kids came with us. And my cousin's son was so scared to go because of those threats. And I looked at him and I was like, Caden, he's like, what's up? And I just pulled up the back of my shirt and I had my 9mm in the back.
The fact
And
that you even need to have a gun though is
yeah,
upsetting. Like I
yeah.
get yes, great. I'm glad that you have it to
Hmm.
protect yourselves, but the fact that you even need a gun to me is like,
Yeah.
well, isn't that kind of a problem?
Well,
Like,
nowadays,
yeah, it's a
that's what I'm
solution.
saying with the way
It's a
people are
solution
now.
now.
Yeah, as crazy as people are now, I think everybody needs one.
I
You
can
never know what you're going to come
almost agree
across.
with you. I can almost agree with that until you get some dumb dick coming around, and then he does the next one because he wants his 15 minutes of fame,
Mm.
infamy.
Well, see, the fucked up thing is, and this is what I've been telling people, is like with that carnival. Now, when I went there, I will say there were cops all over that place. And I even walked up to a cop and I was like, "You guys are doing a fantastic job today." I was like, every time I've turned my head, I've seen one of you guys. I was like, "Y'all are on it today. Good job." And I gave one of them a fist bump and everything.
+2 to you,
And,
by the way.
and do what?
I said +2 to you. That's great. It's good.
Ah, yeah. But then the day after on that Saturday, I was at a wedding and had Ant Fest that day, so we didn't go to Carnival. We went Friday. On that Saturday, some 14-year-old kid. There was a 17 and I think a 16-year-old kid that was picking on him about something. And the kid stood up for himself, and these two kids beat him into the fucking ground so bad he was on life support for 3 days and then fucking died. Um, it's pretty bad. You can't go to Carnival without worrying about pissing somebody off and getting beat to death. But then, meanwhile, the day after that, I took my kids to a fucking metal show, and nobody got hurt. In fact, every band was like, "Hey guys, have fun, jump around, mosh pit, but keep in mind there's kids up front. Leave them alone." I mean, they were looking after people at a metal show. But you go to a fucking carnival and people are ready to fucking fight.
Well, that's that's a whole bigger issue.
It is.
I think metalheads kind of get kind of are more on the straight than what people think.
Oh yeah, dude. Every metal show I've been to, everybody takes care of everybody.
Just do
But
something. I can't deal with.
here in my local town, they used to have country concerts every year, and I mean they'd have people like Brantley Gilbert and Florida Georgia Line. I mean like big name country bands. I went to one, and I seen 7 fights and seen one person get stabbed.
Well, because all country, I can't. Mm-mm.
Mhm.
I want to be nice. I want to be nicer to people that like country music. I fucking despise it, but
I'm
people
just
like
saying
what
the
they
metal
like. But
community is more like a family. They look out for each other.
I just, I don't know. I don't know, man. There are so many things I feel like I want to say, and I've already said some, but the thing is, I just continue to say, someone just fucking do something. Do something to where
Yeah,
this shit, if it doesn't stop, it just slows down a lot. Because you're not going to take it away. Because
I mean,
like we said,
I,
it's going to be more harm than good if you take them away.
yeah, it is,
Just do
and
something.
it'll if you try to take guns away from American citizens, you're going to end up causing a civil war.
Yeah, I'm going to get
Because
those.
I'll be one of those guys right now. Say I have 3 guns in my house, and I dare you to come fucking take them from me. I got 3 kids to protect
Well,
and
for
myself.
starters, they're not. No
Yeah,
one's going to take them. But even if the thought of it came in the mind, it'd be shot down. No one's going to do it.
no,
No.
and that's also a
So
reason why
it's
countries won't invade us is because they know we're armed to the fucking teeth.
so it's like, what do we do?
Well, in my opinion, what we got to do is figure out a way to unite and handle this. And like we've talked about, that's the problem is we're so divided right now. I
Well,
feel like I feel like we're so divided right now, and I feel like the only time in my life, in the 37 years I've been alive, that I remember our country being together was after 9/11.
oh yeah, 9/11 was
9/11 was a
last
fucking
time.
tragedy.
Mm.
Yeah, 9/11 was a tragedy, but for 10 years after 9/11, every American was together and we was like, motherfuckers, come start some shit.
At
You know?
5,
Do
I would.
what?
At 5, I wouldn't say the full 10.
Maybe, yeah,
I
maybe
feel like
5.
stuff started getting a little bit off the rail, probably around Katrina.
Yeah,
Because
well,
remember that shit whenever Bush didn't send anybody down there.
yeah, Katrina did have some bad setbacks on it.
I'm not saying that was like the catalyst for all this. There was definitely a lot more and a lot deeper issues, but that's just one thing I think of. To say that I don't think it was 10 years, probably closer, like I said, to 5.
Well, I mean, our country is built up right now to the point of aggravation. It, you know, we all, and I'm sure most people would agree with me as far as a country, we feel kind of alone, and we don't feel like our government's handling things the way they should. They're just kind of sitting on their hands, and it's frustrating as a member of the country.
Well, whose
To,
fault is this that we keep on electing them?
that's the problem.
Yeah. I'll
We
leave it
keep
at
electing these assholes to come in,
I'll
and
leave it at that.
I'm not making specific remarks towards anybody because most of our government sucks, and it don't matter which side you're on, left or right.
Right.
But the majority of
No, I meant
our
you're
officials
right,
suck.
not the right. That I'm just let me clarify.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't want to start that shit. Good
Oh God,
Lord.
you'd have your whole family ready to kill you.
Oh my God. Hit me now, please. That's not what I meant. I should have said correct. But yeah, we'll leave it at that because I
Yeah.
know you all don't come here for political talk, but whenever bad shit happens, we're gonna bring it up.
We're gonna
We
talk about it.
said it
That's what we
before.
do. Yeah. We're here to save the planet.
And to save the planet, we got to have certain discussions about what we could do to help, even if it's just a little part of the planet.
Agreed. Yeah.
Just like with Ukraine and Russia, that stuff that happened, or
Which
Corona,
is still happening.
or Boy Howdy. Oh wait, sorry, that's right. Sorry,
Boy, howdy was a good one.
but that what? Yep, good for
That was
one specific person.
that. No, that was positive for everybody that heard that podcast.
If you heard it, yes, I agree.
I mean, I've still talked to people that listen to podcasts and bring that up.
Do they listen to the podcast or they listen to the highlight of it?
Well, I mean, the ones I've talked to about it was like Neiman and Lulu, and then I've told the story to a bunch of people, and they love the story, and I think some of them even tried to go back and find that episode to listen to the story.
Because it's probably my best story I have told on this podcast.
It was a great story.
Unlikely. Well, speaking of stories, if you want even more stories from us, how about you listen to the after show?
Ooh, the after show.
Yeah. $3 a month, you get access to each and every 30-minute episode that we just sit back, relax, and tell more stories.
Yeah.
Or just watch as cool shit happens that becomes a story, like Z-Man going to McDonald's.
That was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to support that, you want those episodes, you want to watch them anytime, we're on episode 19 because I still haven't uploaded the one from back in May because I'm an idiot. But when I do, that one will be free, so you can listen to it on Patreon for free. But
Nice.
from the other ones, the only way to listen to them is by going to the PDY Patreon page, patreon.com/ it's PDY, patreon.com/ITS PDY, three bones a month. You get all 20 episodes. Go listen now, or go listen to after we're done.
Yeah. Don't stop this one. We're not done.
That'd be a little weird if you haven't gotten fully digested through the entire episode, and go listen to the after show before the show's actually. What are you doing? Why would you do that? That's interesting.
Don't listen to everything we say as soon as we say it. Let's explain.
I mean, there's already been a lot of cool shit that's happened on the after show. We've talked about Z-Man going to McDonald's. We talked about your New Year's Eve party.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been some cool shit that's happened on the after show, and there's beginning to get a lot more episodes on there. So I think starting out, $3 a month to get caught up on everything, and then new stuff coming in. I'm just saying, it's starting to become a better deal.
It's worth $3.
$3 a month, you can spare $3 a month.
Yeah.
I actually thought about taking it down to $1 for the longest time,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I felt bad for the people that have paid $3 already.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I was just like, nah, I can't do that because those people have already paid $3 for the months before. Why would I automatically change it to $1 just to be like, okay, maybe more people can join? Huh? No, $3. It's going
$3.
If I do anything, it might be a deal for 1 month to be $1.
Yeah. Just to get people into the idea, maybe.
Yeah, but honestly, I just rather make an episode free.
Yeah, I like that better. Let's stick with the $3.
So like I said, episode 9 or 18 technically, the one right before we went on a 2-month hiatus. Once I finally get that down fixed and ready to go whenever that is. It will be free, so if you want a taste of what the after show is like on Patreon, there you go. And then we also have an after show available on Spotify, on Anchor, the audio version of the one where Z-Man went to McDonald's. So you can listen to that. But I'm telling you, you want to watch it because it's funnier when you watch it. And the video version is on Patreon. Patreon.com.
So funny.
Patreon.com/ITSPDY, by the way.
It's hilarious.
More updates, by the way, before we continue on. We still got a bunch of shit to go on in this episode. This is going to be a long one, I feel like.
I think yeah.
STP, this show is going to be moving days for the episodes.
Yes.
We talked about it. I did a little bit of research, as in I read like one or two articles. I'm like, let's try it out. So we've been used to uploading on Fridays and Saturdays. Originally Saturdays, now Friday. So what this means is that you're getting this episode today, but from now on, Save the Planet will be on Tuesdays, and it'll be available as early as 5 o'clock in the morning.
If Keith can get his shit together.
Shut up. Listen, it's going to take me a little bit to actually get used to it once the first one's done.
Oh,
first one I can do. Once the one is in, for me, it's being consistent.
Yeah.
It's hard. But that comes on our end too. We got to talk about what we're going to do about recording wise, because if we record like we do Wednesdays, we're going to be several days behind. We're going to be a week behind each episode.
Yeah.
So we'll figure that out.
Recording on like Sunday or Monday.
Listen, that's something we'll figure out as the days go on.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. Speaking of podcasts, I am finally going to pull the trigger on a gaming podcast by myself.
Sweet.
J-Bomb, I'm sorry. I need to do something myself for once.
Go for it. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, they're coming soon. Not particularly sure when just yet. I am going to introduce PDY.GG, my new gaming podcast. I have a Facebook page available right now that you could like, that will have both the podcast episodes uploaded on it. Easy for me to say, I know.
Oh yeah, you nailed it.
They'll have the podcast uploaded on it, as well as possible streaming from there, or links to streaming on Twitch. I don't know. I really don't want to stream on Twitch though. That's a thing. But I am going to start doing gaming related stuff, and a gaming related podcast sounds like something I really want to do. I've been wanting to do one for years now, and for the last couple of months I've talked about it and put a lot more thought into it.
Yeah, I've talked about it a bit.
So if you want to go and like the Facebook page for pdy.gg, go to facebook.com/gaming/ITSPDY. It's basically the same thing as Patreon, only facebook.com/gaming/ITSPDY. Nothing on there just yet, because technically this is me announcing it, like legit making it official.
It's on.
So it is on, like Donkey Kong. Wink, wink.
Donkey Kong 64.
No one knows what you're talking about except for close friends of mine.
Don't care. Hidden joke.
Oh, good. Sometimes I don't need to tell all my escapades on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, Boy Howdy became just a classic, and I really
gotta leave some mystery.
I really don't care, but
gotta leave a little mystery.
I want people to be like, "What the fuck is J-Bomb continue to say Donkey Kong like that for?"
It'll end up being a catchphrase that they think I picked.
Put two and two together somehow. That's all I gotta say about that. So, I asked you a couple days ago to check out an album.
Uh-huh.
They just released it. It was pulled back some. I think it was actually supposed to come out even back all the way up in April.
I think it was, yeah.
Supposed to come out in April. It just came out. Shinedown's new album, Planet Zero.
And 0.
Your thoughts on it, my friend, and then I'll give mine.
um, I felt like it was a decent album. It didn't have any like songs that really I felt like popped out. Like, each album has that one really fucking kick ass one that sticks out. I felt like they all was kind of the same. Um, but I mean, it was a good album. I would listen to it. I've listened to it a couple of times since. A few songs I listened to more. Um, the intros for each song is what got on my nerves. I didn't understand the point in all that. I know they was trying to tell a story, but the intros kind of did get a little stale. Um, but I mean, all around, I'd say it was a decent album. It didn't suck, but I mean, it wasn't nothing to go crazy about.
To me, this is the most mid-tier album I can remember in a while from a band that's really, really good.
I mean, they hold a record for the most number one singles.
Yeah. So for this album to be kind of meh,
Yeah,
it's very disappointing.
yeah.
I will say the two best songs were probably the two songs that they released early, which is upsetting because that's not a good omen.
I would agree. Planet Zero and Saints of Violence and Innuendo was
Yep.
probably the best ones on the entire album. Um, Now I did like Dead Don't Die, and I liked America Burning was pretty good.
America Burning was the other one that I kind of stuck out to me, but that only might be because of what's been going on recently.
I felt that in a lot more songs than just that one.
Mm,
I felt like this was a pretty much the lead singer was sitting around thinking about what's going on in this world.
yeah.
I think that was a part of what made this album was a lot of his songs were like that. Dead Don't Die was even had some stuff like that in it.
There here's the thing that kind of I'm split on. So you mentioned the intros to each song.
Hmm.
I like I liked them like for them being separate.
Mm.
Here's the problem. Starset don't work for Shinedown. This album straight up has a feeling of if Shinedown tried what Starset is doing.
Gotcha.
And that doesn't work. That mix just doesn't work to me. I thought they were cool. I thought the intros were interesting. But then you remember, oh wait, this is a Shinedown album. This makes no sense.
Yeah.
Planet Zero is the closest one that makes sense and actually feels like, it makes sense with the intros and stuff.
Yeah.
But the rest of the ones are just like
They
I
don't
get
fit.
no, like I get what I get what they're trying to do. They're trying
Yeah.
to tell a story of like you said, probably just sitting around and thinking what's going on in the world and trying to escape Planet Zero.
Yeah.
But the way they just all kind of sound mid-tier at best, except for, like I said, Planet Zero and the Saints of Violence. I can't remember the full title. Whatever. Violence and
Violence and
Innuendo.
innuendo. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the only two that really stick out to me. And America Burning, but for different reasons.
I
They
like
don't.
Dead Don't Die though too. Dead Don't Die kind of hit me pretty good. It was good.
Like I said, America Burning only sticks out to me not because of what the vibe of the album's supposed to be, but because of all the shit that's happening now.
Yeah.
I think if you would have changed the feeling of the album from this star set kind of feel,
Yeah.
like being like sort of spacey outer space type shit, which
Yeah.
is I love. Starset is my second favorite band now next to Breaking Benjamin. They got me through a hell of a 6 months last year. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Got me through a lot of shit. And also Starset and Breaking Benjamin coming out with a song later on this month. That's a
That's
remake
gonna
of
be
a
cool.
Downplay song. Can't fucking wait for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Shinedown trying to do what they're doing missed the mark to me.
I mean,
Completely missed the mark.
I feel like it was a decent album, but compared to every other album that Shinedown has released, it's the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, like I don't hate the album. Like I said, it's mid-tier.
Yeah,
It's not bad. Trust me. It's not bad.
yeah.
But if you're comparing it to like Attention, or what's the one that had Diamond Eyes, and is that just their self-titled one?
I think wasn't that the Sound of Madness?
Maybe because I also had Second Chance. I think that's the same one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound of Madness. You compare it to those
Sound
two
of
albums.
Madness was a great fucking album.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Got them big time, I think. You compare this album to those two, this is mid-tier, low tier for them.
Yeah.
This is the one of their worst.
Yeah.
But in general, just because Shinedown's really good, and like we said, there are a couple songs that are good.
I
But
mean, every song on the album is decent. Like even their slow stuff, because I know Shinedown always has to have a couple of slow songs in there. And when you're in that kind of mood, they're good to listen to. So I mean, I feel like the whole album was decent. It
I would
had
say
songs that were listenable, were re-listenable, but it just wasn't what I was expecting out of a Shinedown album.
Planet Zero is probably good, really good, and can compare to other songs they've done. But the rest of the album, even the other songs we've mentioned, mid tier.
Yeah,
Could be a lot better. Planet Zero, that was actually really good. The rest of them, they're okay. And the overall,
I feel like with the album, there was a lot of songs that didn't even sound like a Shinedown song. It sounded like they was trying to try something different that
right,
sounded
because
like somebody else.
right, because they went after the Star Set thing.
Yeah,
They went after trying to do this space cinematic type deal with their music, and it just doesn't work for Shinedown.
no,
Which I appreciate them trying new things. One criticism I even have for my favorite band, Breaking Benjamin, is after a while some of their songs sound the same. A
yeah,
lot of their songs sound the same. I mean, I appreciate it just because I can always come back and get consistently good music that I enjoy, but it's still the same stuff almost all the time.
yeah,
So I can admire them trying new things, and even on paper, Shinedown acting like a Star Set or doing a more spacey type, cinematic type feel to their music is interesting, but in execution, not to play, man.
yeah.
Not to play.
I agree.
Man, I was
I don't.
looking forward to that
The
album
best way
too.
I can put it is I don't see them being able in 3 or 4 years. I don't see them using a single song off of that album playing it live.
I'll do Planet Zero. I feel like that's going to be the only one.
Maybe.
Planet Zero is probably going to be the only one that people would want to hear live.
Honestly, I like Saints of Violence and Innuendo more than I like Planet Zero.
It's going to be one of the two.
Yeah.
I like Planet Zero, and I feel like that's the one that's going to be it. But if real talk, it could probably be one of those two. Because I even have that wrote down as being probably one of the two biggest hits, and those were the two that they initially came out with. They didn't come.
I mean, a lot of bands do that. A lot of bands they
Trust
want
me,
to get the hype up for the album, so they'll release the best shit they got.
no, trust me, I know this definitely, but
Yeah.
I feel like these are the only two they even hyped up, and they have 20 songs or 20
Yeah.
audio tracks. Half of them are intros,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I feel
10
like
songs and 10 intros.
I feel like they may have had. Yeah, that's kind of a fucking joke.
Yeah.
But hey, it's love Shinedown. This doesn't make me see Shinedown any less.
Oh no, I love Shinedown.
Yeah, it's just an album that just doesn't hit for either of us as strong as others. I'll go back listening
And
to songs like Cut the Cord, Monsters, Diamond Eyes, and maybe every blue moon or so, Saints of Violence and Innuendo.
yeah.
That's it. That's it from that album and Planet Zero. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing. Don't want the rest.
No, I mean I'll still listen to Dead Don't Die. I've gotten into that one.
That one might be yours. You'll probably have 3 that you'll go back and listen to. But
Yeah,
honestly, even the America Burning one, I'm just like, I really don't want to listen to that one again.
it's okay.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. So that was our review of a CD.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hello. We'll do it
Hello.
again, and I think we'll do it again in October when the new Slipknot album comes out.
Oh, we're going to do it again whenever that Breaking Benjamin Starset song comes out. At least the
Yeah.
one song we're going to talk about it, because I'll be
Yeah.
gushing, and
Yeah.
you're
We'll
going to
definitely have to talk about that.
you're going to have to be the one that's like, Keith, it's not that good. And I'll be like, shut the fuck up, J Bomb. Great, my 2 favorite bands coming together. Fuck.
I feel that.
Fuck. I'm just that's just so depressing, man. Shine down. What the fuck, man?
You can't win them all, man, and you
Can't win
can't
'em.
hit home runs with every song, you know.
Yeah, it just makes me think of like with Breaking Benjamin. Like I didn't care for Aurora because all that
No.
was 9 remade songs. Some of them sounded better. The one with Red sounded amazing. Uh, the one with oh shit, Lazy Strum, Dear Agony. That was great.
Yeah,
Love,
that was a good one.
but again, I would say mid tier because they only had one new song, and honestly, like Red Cold River, I think that song in general is just good. I used to like it a lot, but right now I think the original version is good. That version on that album is mid tier to worse.
I like the 3 they did with Red Cold River from that album, where they
The
did the Red Cold River with Torn in Two and then Tourniquet.
the
Uh,
other 2 were great.
yeah, they were good songs.
The acoustic version of Tourniquet is amazing, but
I like
there's just
Tourniquet.
but Red Cold River, drizzling shit.
Mm.
Hated it. Hate it. Can't listen to it. Something about it I don't like. What was the one with Adam Grogny or whatever his name is from Saint Asonia? Was fuck.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Believe in you. I Dance with the no. Yeah, it was Dance with the Devil. That was
Oh, they had
okay.
him come and redo that with them.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
okay. Just
I'll check
because
that
that
out.
just because that's going back to my childhood. Because I used to
Yeah,
watch 3 Days Grace, and I always wanted them to work together on something. So that was cool.
yeah, it goes back to Keith's childhood and my teenage about the graduate years.
Yeah, so cold. I don't know. But like I said, just mid tier Shine Down album. We'll move on. So you want some more controversy this week, J Bomb?
Sure.
How about that tweet that I sent you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So listen to this. By the way, we're going into some wrestling talk here, so this is your opportunity to hopscotch out of here. I love that that I do that from every time like going into wrestling. Just like, hey, we're talking about wrestling. Leave.
Yep. You're not going to be interested for the rest of this podcast. Bye
You're welcome. Later.
bye.
So the current Impact Women's Champion and oh my God, what's going on with me tonight?
Blah 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 blah.
And bodybuilder Jordan Grace posted an interesting tweet. Well, she quoted a tweet. The tweet says, doesn't matter who it's from, says it's always wild listening to wrestlers discuss Chris Benoit in a professional context, because they always be sure to note they aren't excusing what happened before praising his in-ring stuff for 10 minutes, except New Jack. She says, this is going to be the coldest take I ever tweet on this app. I already know y'all gonna be mad. I don't think Benoit could 100% hang with most of the present day best wrestlers. He would not be able to remember matches. Also, may he burn in hell. Amen. That is a hot take.
Yeah,
That is a hot take. And I understand where she's coming from.
I do.
I do. because a lot of people, understandably, can't look past what Chris Benoit did.
No, hell no.
So even if he was really good, realistically, they're not going to give him credit for it, which is fair. It's fine. But if you think about it, what she said, she wasn't 100%. She wasn't. How do I say this? She wasn't basing her.
She was bringing up, well, she was bringing up the murder that he committed, the
Yeah,
murders that he committed,
yeah.
but starting out her conversation referring to his career as a wrestler, and those are two separate things.
But she wasn't seeing it that way, which
No,
is fine. You don't have to see it that way. But I think it is asinine if you look at it in a vacuum, maybe. Like if you somehow take away, if you're a person that can't do it, and you somehow take away the CTE and all the stuff that and the murders, what she said is ridiculous.
it is.
You're telling me that Chris Benoit could not hold up against most of the wrestlers now?
Yeah, I feel that's
And I
bullshit.
and I, and I get there's bias from her and from a lot of people's in because of what he did. Perfectly fine. And I wanted to bring this up because I'm not sure whether that's a right take or not to look at it. Can your feelings and emotions about what he did fully take away from how good of a wrestler he was? Be, but absolutely his accomplishments, fuck those. I don't care what he did. I don't care what he did in the ring. But what I'm trying to say is, in the ring, was he J Bomb? Help me out here, man, because I'm trying.
I mean, I feel like his actions outside the ring, what he did, as she said, yes, may he burn in hell
Yes, agreed.
for what he done, and I feel that wholeheartedly. You know, you kill your own wife and your own child. I wish you nothing but the fucking worst.
Yeah,
In whatever the afterlife life may be. Um, but you know, it's like the video clip you sent me of Paul Heyman. Um, Paul Heyman looked straight at one person that was, still talking about Chris Benoit being his boy and stuff
on my
like that,
boy. Yeah,
and he's like, "Fuck you." I agree with him on that. But then Paul Heyman went straight on to say, now as far as Chris Benoit in the ring, he's one of the. He was, I think, Paul Heyman said he's in his top 5 of greatest wrestlers of all time. Because Benoit in the ring, Benoit was a bad motherfucker
yeah, he was.
in the ring, and for her to say he couldn't stand toe to toe with our current wrestlers, current WWE superstars, is completely bullshit.
But do you think it's fair to have that kind of a hot take like she did because of the fact that he did such horrible things? Is it still fair for her to like have that kind of take? I mean, yeah,
I
it
don't think
is,
so.
but like,
I
but I understand where she's coming from, though.
I mean, I feel like she's coming out of anger towards what he did and throwing it into his wrestling career, which is something completely different.
It
I'm
should
I'm
be.
angry. I'm angry with what he did. But if you're gonna come to me and be like, "Was Chris Benoit a good wrestler?" I'm gonna be honest and be like, "Yeah, he was one of the fucking best."
Could Chris Benoit take on a guy like Johnny Gargano or Kenny Omega? I'm probably going to
Fuck
say
yeah,
yeah.
he would make him tap the fuck out. But I mean, if the way I'm taking it is pretty much it's like somebody asked her, said, "Hey, is Chris Benoit a good wrestler?" And if he wouldn't have killed his family, she would have been like, "Yes." But because he killed his family, she's like, "Nope, he sucks. He would lose to everybody nowadays, and he's going to burn in hell."
Yeah.
It's it, that's a scale that you're outweighing on, on that end of the scale.
Based on emotions and based on how you personally feel about the guy.
You're throwing his actions in his personal life into his career, and that doesn't work. Just like, I mean, it's been well documented that Hulk Hogan is a fucking racist.
Hulk Hogan is a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit fucking racist.
Yeah.
But still, to this day, you ask somebody if Hulk Hogan is a good wrestler, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we love the Hulkster."
No, people are going to be like, no, he's not a good wrestler. They're going to be like, he's the best like showman ever, like the best superstar WWE ever had.
Yeah, I mean Hulk Hogan can't be forgotten.
No,
and even though he's a fucking racist,
yeah.
But if you was going to judge it in the same fact of the way she judged it, then once Hulk Hogan became well known as a racist, then you'd be like, nope, Hogan sucks, never done anything right.
Yeah, no, that WrestleMania 3 moment never happened.
Yeah,
What's good?
it was bullshit. Never happened.
He just jumped.
Yeah,
Andre just jumped.
Yeah.
She later replied to herself saying, proving a point, I said something very lightly critical about him. People jumped to defend him. He should never be defended. Dude lost that right when he gave his 7-year-old Xanax and strangled him while he was already unconscious. I agree if you're defending him and his legacy, because his legacy should not be defended.
No.
I think this is going just by off Twitter, so whatever. So she could actually I'm pretty sure she knows exactly what people are saying to try to say, like, listen, you're kind of off base here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if somebody tweeted and said Chris Benoit was a great man, a sweet man, and loved his family, then somebody should call him out really fucking quick and be like, no, you're full of shit.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit. He killed his fucking family. He deserves a fucking rotten hell, and go plumb the fuck off. But if you posted on a tweet that Chris Benoit was one of the greatest wrestlers that you've ever seen, that's a different context.
I don't think that's defending him by saying that he could compete with a bunch of the wrestlers today.
Yeah, that's not defending him.
I don't think so. But
yeah, he cannot be defended.
Here's the thing, though. If you're so like in the mindset, just get in the mindset right now of you don't think whatever Benoit did before matters because of what he did.
Yeah.
So you hear that. Can you understand how people might construe that as being defending him by just saying, yeah, he could probably compete?
That's not really defending him. That's going with what you've seen with your own eyes, watching your whole life and seeing those matches and seeing the way it was.
Yeah, we know that, but I'm trying to whenever I see posts like this that are controversial, that might be very hot takes, I try to really put myself in the mind of both sides. And I'm really trying to think how could I get to feeling like that's defending Chris Benoit? How just mentioning
I don't see
that
how it is.
Well, yeah, because I don't know. But do you kind of understand what I'm trying to say, though?
Yeah, but I mean, like, big example, when me and you did a podcast talking about Scott Hall.
Yeah.
I made it very clear. I've never liked Scott Hall. I do not like him. He's a piece of shit. He had a bad attitude. He fucked over a lot of people in the business. He did not do things right. I never liked him for it. But it doesn't change the fact of what he done for the business.
Right.
What he done as a character of Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, whatever. You know, what he done as far as being a wrestler is separate from the person he was.
But then, people will come back.
Even on that Twitter post that you shared with me, it showed somebody saying that, you know, people need to remember that the wrestler that you see on TV is not exactly the person that you see walking the streets.
And then people will come back at that saying, like, the difference between that, though, is that he killed people and Scott Hall didn't. Okay, well, technically, I think he did one by accident, a DUI thing, but that wasn't settled, or that was settled or whatever. But that's long gone news that no one really knows about.
Well, I mean, if you want to get technical about it, wasn't it figured out later on in the years that Jimmy Snuka actually murdered somebody?
Oh, he did.
Yeah, but they didn't even put him in prison because of how old he was and he was dying.
Yeah.
They just said, fuck it, he's already done, let him go home and die.
Remember whenever the fucking whenever it was actually happening, the court case was about to happen whenever he was much younger when it first happened, And the story was Vince McMahon went into the police office with a briefcase full of something. You can only guess what that something is.
Mm-hmm.
And he got off.
Yeah.
But I think what they're trying to say is like, yeah, Scott Hall is a fucked up piece of shit. Was a fucked up person. I love Scott Hall, by the way. I think I listening to like his shoot interviews and stuff. I like him. Like he's still a piece of shit, but I like him.
Yeah.
But the difference between him and Benoit is that Benoit killed people.
But I mean, then
Ki-
you look at
Killed
Jimmy
his wife and
Snuka.
his son.
Jimmy Snuka killed somebody, but he was a sweet, nice guy that everybody liked. And okay, he killed somebody, but nah, fuck it.
People want to look at Snuka like don't that. I feel like wrestling fans bat an eye to Snuka because not the hardcore ones, but some of the closer ones are just kind of like, well, wasn't charged.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. Benoit did it. No, we all know that he did it. And I think it is fair for some people to not even want to say that he was a good wrestler for what he did. I think it's fair. I don't think that I agree with that particularly. I think
Yeah.
Benoit just saying that he could hang with some of the present day guys, I think he could. I don't agree with her. Who am I though compared to the Impact Women's Champion though?
Yeah.
But would I say he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame? No. Would I say he deserves to ever be mentioned by a single professional wrestler out there again? No. Would I say one good thing about Chris Benoit now? No. He lost that right when he killed his son and killed his wife, and
Yeah.
then he took himself out. But to me to not at least bring up how good he was in the ring is kind of like ignoring a part of wrestling history,
Yeah.
and you're doomed to. And just like that old saying goes, you don't remember your history, or you just like ignore your history, you're doomed to repeat history.
Yeah.
And with the Chris Benoit situation, that shit never needs to happen again.
Hell no.
Never. I don't think it ever will. Like people are still doing steroids and stuff, but it's not nearly as bad. It's definitely not in WWE or possibly AEW now.
Yeah, I mean, as fucked up the world is, you can never sit back and expect what's going to happen.
Right.
Anything could happen.
But I don't see it happening though.
I mean,
Just
how many times was Stone Cold brought up on charges for beating the shit out of his wife?
oh he did.
Yeah, he totally did.
Well, see, he's a piece of shit, but he didn't kill anybody, so he's good.
He
See
just
what
got lucky, you know.
see what I mean?
Yeah,
So I don't
but
know. I thought this was an interesting thing. I don't I
it
don't want
is.
I don't 100% agree with what she's saying, but
I don't either.
I kind of understand where she's coming from though.
I mean, I understand the anger from what he done, and
Yeah.
everybody should be angry about what he done. But to just step up and just say, okay, what all he done causes him to be a horrible wrestler that never should have wrestled is asinine.
And
It's
and the part she said they said he would not be able to remember the matches. Like, okay. Yeah, he had CTE, yeah. Do you remember like WrestleMania 20? Do you remember all the matches with Angle?
yeah,
Do you remember his fucking WCW run?
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. That's just it's a thought to give credit to a bunch of the guys now how great they are that
yeah,
they probably could compete with Benoit, but to fully discredit whenever he was doing the wrestling and not killing his family. I don't know. I think I don't. It's not justice. That's not the word I'm looking at here. I just don't 100% think it's the right direction to take that. I'm trying to not say it that makes me come across like I'm supporting this fucker can be construed that way. But honestly, even just mentioning that I don't 100% agree with what she said would make a lot of people be like, "Fuck you," Yeah, you're defending him, and
Now,
not at all.
honestly, I will say the video you sent me of Paul Heyman is perfect.
Paul Heyman, bringing that up, that's the perfect video to me of
Yeah,
how
Paul
I
Heyman
feel.
put it. Nobody could have put it better than the way Paul Heyman put it.
If you haven't looked it up, I'm sure it's on YouTube. Paul Heyman talks about Benoit, and J Bomb mentioned it earlier. It's the perfect way uh, of summing up this whole Benoit situation, and the fact that you're even bringing it up is kind of bullshit. It's been 15 years. I feel like you're just bringing it up because, hey, I want a little bit of attention.
Yeah,
So I don't mean
I'm
to
a
just,
champion. I got a belt. Now I can cause some bullshit. You know.
and that might sound like I'm discrediting her. I don't want to. That's not my intention of even saying that. But it's like I'm a champion. Like Benoit was 15 years ago this year. That shit happened. I could bring it up and have my hot take and start a discussion. So it's like you kind of knew is what she was. I feel like she kind of knew what she was doing whenever she made the hot take, but she has the right. I mean, it's Twitter. Everyone has the right to say their opinion, and everyone has the right to disagree or agree with her opinion.
And
I
I
was,
feel like the Benoit thing needs to be buried and laid to rest. And as long as things like this keep happening, it'll still keep coming up.
and it doesn't need to because it was a bad thing. Doesn't need to continue to be brought up anymore. And but you know what? It's unfortunate because it's going to be brought back up once David Benoit really starts getting into it.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's actually talented,
Yeah, that's the bad
and
thing.
I'm worried to death that just because of his last name and because of who he looks like,
He's not going to get signed to any major promotion.
nobody's going to sign him to shit
Nope.
because of that.
There, he's
And
going to get
that's a shame.
he's going to get in little promotions that want a name, that are struggling, that they know
Yeah,
that they can use him because of his name,
yeah,
because of who he is.
yeah,
Because WWE is definitely not going to touch him.
no,
And I honestly believe AEW would be crazy to.
yeah, they won't touch him.
As much as I wish someone of that caliber would give him a chance because he is not his dad,
Yeah,
you can't
they're
do it.
going to look at him and see his dad.
Yeah, because he is Chris Benoit. I mean, you see this fuck. I like David, but he's
Yeah,
Chris.
he is. He looks
He's Chris.
exactly like
He's
Chris.
Chris Benoit. He wants to go by the Benoit name.
And that's the worst thing for him. But the thing is, he looks so much like Chris. Even if he changed his name, everybody would still see it.
It'd be like that's Chris Benoit. You can't hide it. So, yeah, WWE's not going to touch him. AEW,
Eh,
in my opinion, would be crazy to touch him. Even though if they want to give him a chance, I'd probably put him in Ring of Honor. But even
Well, see,
still,
that's also the thing is wrestling companies won't touch him because a lot of time wrestling companies bring in they talk about the wrestler and their families, or they even bring the families in on the storyline and stuff like that, and they know they could never do that with him.
oh,
You
wouldn't that be
know,
crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy?
like
We're talking about the Impact Women's Champion and her tweet about Benoit, and if David Benoit got signed with Impact,
that'd be crazy.
what a crazy circle.
But see, that's the thing, like for example, John Cena. John Cena's been there. His dad has been at ringside. His dad's got involved with storylines. Stone Cold Steve Austin's brother has been involved with things.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
they keep on
they
bringing up Eddie when it comes to Rey Mysterio and Dominic.
Oh yeah, they still talk about Eddie Guerrero to this fucking day. Held
Yeah,
WrestleMania with was it Jake Paul or Logan Paul doing mimicking Eddie and doing the frog
yeah.
splash. Eddie still talks about to this day. And if you was to sign David Benoit to something, it
You'd
would be
have
so hard not to bring it up.
almost like you'd have to. Like you well, okay, you don't have to, but you look at David and it's like, how do you not?
Because I mean that would be his marketing thing.
How do you not
Second
fucking
gener.
bring up? He's Chris Benoit Jr.
Yeah, they
He came out of Chris Benoit's ass crack.
Well, see,
Okay?
that's the thing. Like they called, for the first couple of years of Randy Orton's career, they called him, third generation superstar. It
Yeah.
would be so hard to have David Benoit in a wrestling company and not be able to refer to him as a second generation superstar.
You can almost get. I can almost get. You can almost get away with, the Rock's daughter
Yeah,
because first of all she's a girl.
because Rock ain't
And
killed nobody.
well, it's, yeah, that's fair. But like, what I meant was like, she's a woman. I didn't mean a girl. She's clearly a woman now. And while she does look like The Rock somewhat, it's
She
not. I don't
does.
think it's like that obvious at first.
Well, no, her face screams Dwayne Johnson.
Really? I didn't think so.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. Well, fuck. Never mind then. I take back what I was. Still, David can't be signed anywhere big, unfortunately, and I don't 100% agree with Jordan. What was her fucking name again? I'm so sorry. God damn it! I feel like an asshole. Grace.
I can't even get the name.
I got it. I got it. Shut up. And I don't 100% agree with Jordan Grace, but I understand where she's coming from. Interesting topic, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought that was a great thing to at least discuss.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hell yeah. He said, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely got us both hot and bothered for a little bit there. Dude,
Got us a little worked up. A little worked up.
what's going on with me today? I've been stumbling and bumbling over my words and stuff. Sheesh, dude. Let me tell you. Wait,
Little
listen.
Tourette's kicked in on you.
I guess I don't know what's going on with me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're welcome, internet.
Oh, yeah.
So we've gotten to
Uh-huh.
the end of the podcast. Hope everyone's been very happy about this episode. We have gone longer this episode than recent, and I'm very happy by that. See, this is what happens when I actually take notes. You actually
Indeed.
you actually get like hour and a half recordings. You actually get 2 hour podcasts and then another half hour on the after show. This is what you get
Yeah.
from a good episode. This is a good episode. What do you think?
I thought it was pretty good.
Thought so too. Hey,
Yeah.
time for Twitch shout outs. Got a lot more shout outs this week too. Last week
Yeah.
I started shouting out Twitch usernames. This week going to do even more. Of course, we'll start with the two that we had last week: XX Freya XX, and then Zachary Grady 96, Old Jedi.
Love me some Jedi.
First one was Falcon from Mad, by the way. So shout out to you two.
Love me some Falcon.
But here we got some more. Pardon me. I am so sorry. I'm going to mess this up so bad. WYLD card 42. WYLD KARD 42. I'm not even going to try to pronounce how you're supposed to say it. Wild card. Oh my god. Is it supposed
Wild
to be
card.
wild card?
Yeah.
Why would you spell it with a Y?
That's some
See,
stupid. People
that's what
spell wild with a Y.
Well, okay. That just threw me off hardcore with the Y, and I feel like a dunderhead now. Wild card 42. Yeah, all right. If you sound it out, maybe you wouldn't look like such an idiot. Keeping it in. Keeping it in. I don't even care. I don't care. I'll take the L on that.
Just bury it down.
Falcon wants me shout out Miss Spooky Nix 666 on Twitch. Shout out to you. And then Psychotic Smoker. Also on Twitch. Old Smoker. And then if you want to, I don't stream on there anymore because I don't really care for Twitch, but I still have my Twitch account up with some videos you can go watch. Of course, it's PDY, ITS PDY. J-Bomb, you got a Twitch? You got something like that?
I don't.
You got kids. Of course you don't have Twitch.
No. I don't play enough to have Twitch.
Yeah, fair. It's all right. It's toxic anyways, so you're good. So it is that time, J-Bomb. What's happening this weekend? I think I know one. If you don't,
I know one.
Yeah.
I get where this is going up Friday, so it'll be tonight. It's actually down my way in Bluefield.
Oh, not the same one.
Oh, so you got one I don't know. Cool.
Yes.
But it's going to be at Wild Rider Saloon in Bluefield, West Virginia. It's going to be Happy Hour Homicide, Relative Obscurity, Systematic Devastation, and our friends in Push the Attack.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. I'm trying like hell to get a babysitter so I can go to that because that's the only like very local venue I have. So I really want to get to this show, but we'll see if I can or not. Being a dad comes first. So if I can't get a babysitter, it's not happening.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can.
Fingers crossed.
So we got 2 up this way. First of all, shout out to 5 Star Rebellion.
Woo-hoo.
They are going to be at the JB and the Clay County Pool. Something to do with that. I'm getting clarification exactly what's going on there. They'll be in Clay, West Virginia. I believe it says for the Clay County Pool's 40th birthday. They'll be performing there this Saturday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
I love me some 5 Star.
And then Bent Whiskey will be back at Easy Street this Saturday as well from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Hell yeah.
So if I didn't have to work Saturdays, I'd probably go to this show. But I work late on Saturdays, so because Easy Street's my favorite bar. And I'd love to go see them, but no. Do be like that. But you can go see them tomorrow. They'll be at Easy Street from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Hell yeah.
We got anything else?
That's all I got.
Well, I think it's time for the advice portion of this program.
Ooh.
And you want to know something?
I'm listening.
The only part I don't have notes for. Damn it, man.
You set up a perfect podcast with topics and you didn't have that part done. No
it's
advice.
The only thing that links us to freaking saving the planet too. And because I had one yesterday. I was driving home from work in the rain, and I had one. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna write it down as soon as I get home. Guess what I didn't do?
You didn't do it.
I didn't write it down when I got home and took a nap instead.
Didn't write shit down.
So I'm guessing is that if you're what it was if you're gonna drive in the rain, make sure to keep your lights on low and to drive about 5 to 10 miles per hour under the speed limit, because there's a lot more cars than you out there, and unless you got really good tires, or your car's or it's like a friggin' jet or like a boat or something, jet ski, I think that's what I'm thinking of, then go slow on the fucking road. I think that's what I wanted to say, but I think it's supposed to be a meme. So I don't know. I've completely ruined this segment. So J-Bomb, go ahead and just end my existence and take me out.
To sum it up, drive safely.
Yeah, just drive safely. I think that's the only reason, because I was around a bunch of a-holes yesterday, and people don't know how to drive in the rain.
People don't know how to drive, period. I'm on the roads every day for like at least 5 to 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
People can't drive.
Just be safe on the roads, and when you're driving in the rain, just be sure not to go that fast and keep control of your car. Hydroplaning is a piece of shit.
Yeah, it sucks. I've done it.
It's awful.
It is. It's pain in the ass.
But other than that, be safe, be well, be good to yourself. Take some time to go out and get some beer. Just kidding. No, it's not what I want to say. Take some time for yourself if you need it. Love you. Make sure you're good. All right. I don't know what else to say. J-Bomb, take it. I'm trying.
All right.
Trying.
Hey,
get to the
thanks
Aftershow,
everybody for
please.
listening. Yeah, thanks everybody for listening. We're back again 2 weeks in a row. So yeah, we have returned. Hope you enjoyed. I felt like this was a pretty good one. We covered a lot of crazy stuff, fun stuff, bad stuff, all kinds of stuff, which comes with saving the planet. So yeah, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Hope you have a great week. Be careful this weekend. Have fun. Be safe. And as always, stay metal.